Mrs. Hoover is carrying on about my brothers playing Indians and war party, 'cause it makes her worrisome. Mama scolded Harland and Clover and said, "Play it where she can't hear you, boys. She is a tenderfoot and liable to faint if she hears one more war whoop or rebel yell from you young'uns." Also, Mr. Hoover says tonight he won't be able to take a watch 'cause his wife is feeling poorly from the travel. I think inside if he is worried he can watch nearby, but I don't say nothing. It is becoming fun to have the Lawrence girls to play with. I never had sisters, except to pretend. They tease each other and plait their hair under them little hats into a roll, and they said they will do mine. The girl, Savannah, made some questions about Albert, but I wanted to talk about other things. The littlest one, Louisiana, has a hand-turned doll dressed just like her, and it is not fancy, but I see by the stitches it is a fine piece of work. They is fun, but none of these girls rides horses bareback, only in buggies and wagons, and they were sure surprised when I took my rifle and rose and went past the trees and brought back a deer for venison stew. They said so many times, oh my," that I thought I might have stood on my head and sang a song, it was so strange to them. Well, I lived in the territory all my life, and I got 4 brothers, and a girl has got to get along. Papa and Mr. Lawrence are thinking about moving on a bit after supper to see the pass through which we must travel tomorrow. It looks like a place of ambush, Mr. Lawrence says, and they will wait until there is but an hour of daylight left to go see the area. Clover and Harlan been shooting each other with sticks and hollering, "Give up, you rascal," and "I got you and give up," as if they was an outlaw or sheriff in a wild town. After supper, Clover declared he was about to turn in, he was tired out. He spread himself a blanket under the wagon at the tongue bracing, and soon was sleeping 2 rows at once. He was plumb tuckered. Up come Albert and Ernest to Harland and says, "Let's fish in the river while there's light." And they do, and sure enough they catch a big old ugly catfish. The boys laugh and think they are surprising little Clover, and they throw the nasty thing on him and holler, "Snake, snake!" That blanket unloads Clover like a mule, and he bucks his head real hard on the tongue brace, and soon it's blood everywhere. Well, Mama is tendering Clover and scolding the big boys all in the same breath, and it sounds like the most amazing bunch of speech I heard ever, and all the Lawrence girls come over and say, "Oh, oh," over Clover. One gave him a peppermint she was saving, and they patched up his head. He's got a busted head big as an egg, and a bloody bandage, and before long he is a-marching around with Harland being soldiers, and they is fighting each other and hollering, "Take that Yankee and take that Reb," at the top of their lungs. I see Albert and Ernest is sorrowful for what they did, but not too much, and they is trying to skin that catfish and clean it, and they are moaning at the smell. Mrs. Hoover is fit to be tied. She never did see such goings-on, she declares, and sniffs her smelling bottle, and goes to bed without helping with the dishes.